gonna laugh. Is it really? Wow. Give me my outfit. Give me my outfit. Give me my outfit. Where the fuck is my outfit? Oh, I have to actually open a box. Are you serious? Okay. Give me my outfit. Ah! She sounds metallic as she's walking. Shield Weaver. Well, you stumble upon it at the beginning of the game, like in the prologue by accident. You actually do find it, but yeah, to find all the pieces that you need to get the hell out of here, they don't really. Yep. Yep. Well, it's not when you actually come back later, but I found out like a lot of those rooms that look like they're blocked off, you can actually just melee them to open them up. I found out when I was playing on Sage's name because I put my controller down, and the way I put it down, R2 got hit, and the girl just like knocks the door down. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, wait, I could have started this quest a lot earlier.
I can't spare the weight.
That metal clanging is gonna get annoying for me though. It's made by the back when humanity was still alive and thriving. They built it as a prototype weapon to survive against the robots. Pretty much the story is robot. You want to know, or you want to wait till you play it? So the story is there's a guy named Ted Farrell. He's a big CEO. He made these things called Farrell robots that are supposed to be peacekeepers to prevent the future of war, and you know they'll be like the new UN. I guess you can kind of guess what happens. Robots go crazy, starts killing people. They learn to. They're designed to be self-replicating, so they make more. Oh, I'm going to go down this one. So they start self-replicating. How do they feed? They feed off biomass, so they feed off humans and the earth and everything. So slowly, Earth is going extinct because of this jackass. This one chick, Dr. Sobek, calls him out on this, so they work together because he wants to save his reputation. That's the only reason he wants to save it. So he works with her to create a solution to end this all. They spend years researching, and she comes up with the idea of something called Zero Dawn. So she partners with the military and the government to start a Operation Enduring Hope, where they will ask for all humans, volunteers, to go out and fight the robots to give us enough time to start Zero Dawn. What they didn't tell all the humans was Zero Dawn isn't going to go into effect for like a couple, 1,000 years. It's essentially what they create is an AI called Gaia that's going to rebuild the Earth. So Gaia is powered by like 10 other AIs. Each AI is named after a god. So like you got Hades, you got Apollo, you got Hephaestus, so on and so forth. And pretty much what it's supposed to do is years in the future when the Earth is frozen and all that, they will destroy, while the robots are dead, they'll create new robots that are like kind of good, like the horse ones that aren't really dangerous. They're like nature style robots that will help with bringing life back, planting seeds. So that was supposed to happen, and they put a kill switch on Gaia just in case, because she is an AI, and what happened with the robots in the first place. So they're like, let's do this just in case. But one of the many AIs, Hades, ironically, god of death, says, fuck all of you. I don't want to die. I want these robots to live. And he takes over, and this was after the Earth was already being recreated. So that's how we have like trees and snow and rain and some of the animals like the rabbits and turkeys. Hades is like, fuck all you. I ain't going away either. I don't want to shut down. So he starts recreating the robots again. And then he wipes out all the other AIs up to Gaia. And then Gaia has one last power where she can essentially terraform the whole Earth, destroy everything in one blast. What all the other AIs don't really know about is inside Gaia is an incubator where they're making humans. It's like the Matrix, the way they're birthing humans and all that. And the girl I play as is the doctor who created Zero Dawn. It's her child, essentially. And she was the failsafe. She was created to become, skilled in robot technology and to want to learn fast and all that. And that's pretty much the story. Yep.
Guess that's my way across.
Oh, what the heck?
It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer.
That's a really good question. There was a funny joke, though, where she sees a globe for the first time. She goes, "What's that?" And Zavala says, "That's the Earth. That's where we live. You didn't think we were flat, now did you?" Am I supposed to go up? I am supposed to go. God. Wait, what's down here?
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
Oh, we had this like little argument not argument, but like at work. Two people were receiving, the supervisor and one of the associates. Like, I walk in there. "Hey Andy, can we ask you a question?" "Yeah." "What do you believe in? Do you believe in creation or evolution?" And I'm standing there, I'm like, is this a trick fucking question? No, seriously, like, do you think there is such thing as evolution? I was like, well, I mean, there's a little bit of both. I mean, obviously, we're created. That's like a fact.
Once this was
That's known, but there has been like sites of like you can see evolution. Like we know lizards or, you know, animals in general, wolves and dogs are like in the same type of breed. They're not exactly the same, but they evolved off each other. Cats and tigers. So one of the guys is like, no, we all evolved. We all evolved. And then Kai, who's the supervisor, goes, do you really think we evolved from monkeys then? No, no, God created us. And so he's like, wait, you can't pick and choose. You can't say, oh, evolution's real, and then say, but not us. You know, we were created. And what wasn't going through his head was the fact that evolution is a theory. It's Charles Darwin's theory of evolution. He's like, no, it's a fact. And we're like, no, it's a theory. Therefore, it's not a fact. That's where we were just trying to get through his head. We're like, we're not saying your thought is wrong. Yes, there are like discrepancies where stuff looks like they evolved from each other, but like he wasn't grasping. So I told him, okay, let's say fish number 1 here has 1 gill. Yeah. Fish number 2 here has 1 gill. Yep. They're in love with each other. They live together. Yep. The ocean they live in gets littered with oil and junk and trash from us humans throwing shit down there, contaminating their living area. Yeah. They have a baby. That baby is now a freak. He's born with 5 gills. And he's like, okay. And I'm like, he didn't evolve. He was created. But because of the air, like his location and the environment, he was created differently. And it just like went over his head. He's like, no, he evolved. He went from 1 to 5. I was like, no, bitch, he was born with 5. He didn't evolve.
Elizabeth's room.
Yeah. Like, he just could not grasp the idea. Yeah, and I'm like, yo, really?
Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The focus can be
that's how it
built, but
should
the
be.
process is slow.
Yeah.
To us, it seems a powerful device.
And now it's telling him, like, he's like, no, man, look at alligators. They evolved from, you know, the old dinosaur alligators. I'm like, technically, that's de-evolution, not
Concern
evolution,
yourself with
because they
stopping
shrunk
and
in size.
extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
And he goes, well, what about humans? We used to be giants. You know, we used to be tall. Again, a change in environment, and change in the air, and a change in our food. We shrunk as humans. We don't live as long as we used to. That's just the changes in environment. We didn't evolve. So now it's a running joke. Like the other day, he was like, man, I gotta use the bathroom. I was like, alright, go evolve your way to the restroom then. It's like, then he was like, man,
this is Charles Ronson.
I got a mispunch. I need to fix it. Oh, so you need to create a fix for your problem.
Final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10mm gap.
Hellblade will have
Enough
pro
for an energy
support.
signature to bleed
You have a
through.
choice for enhanced
Enough
resolution
for the
or
swarm to
60
detect this
frames per
facility.
second.
Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we
photo
worked
mode.
so hard to make possible.
Did you see that new
Unless
Hellblade
the hacked
trailer?
servers were manually
That
re-engaged
shit looks pretty good.
from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Now, who I signed up for? Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Official trailer
Seal closure at 1.4
came out today on
millimeters.
PlayStation.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen.
Oh,
This one
Elizabeth
was
is
too
wearing
close.
this outfit.
Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
So yeah, she created the Shield Weaver
Take care of
outfit
each other, all right?
Liz,
to create Gaia
Okay with
on
this.
the outside world and lock the place up to save humanity.
Goodbye.
No, it was just the outfit she used so she could survive outside long enough to fix Gaia.
that was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
shit.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The
Huh?
only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was.
I don't think so. I think
You
it's
shouldn't
supposed
be
to be
afraid
more
to
like
admit it.
oh,
Can't you just for one She sacrificed herself for her friends.
more like Heavenly
for
Sword,
the
I
future,
thought.
for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in
I
you?
haven't seen any gameplay yet.
The
though,
generosity.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia
Oh,
to
fuck
feel,
that
to care, to sacrifice, to
then.
believe
I'll
in
watch it. I
life,
just found
enough
it.
to
It was on
fight
the
against
top one from the
hopelessness.
trailer.
If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home.
I will say the creators, Ninja
What?
Theory,
Nothing.
have a weird
time to go.
asphyxiation with short little red-haired girls. Nothing wrong with that, because I kind of do too, but it's just kind of weird that every game of theirs, the main characters all look alike. I think in the very first trailer she was a redhead when they did a PS4 reveal, and they changed it. Wow, this is a small team making the game. It's only 15 people working on it. The game is only being made by 15 employees. At least as of when they, in September 2015, they had 15 people working on it. And I remember that some of the game's original ideas were retired, and the game was renamed from Hellblade to Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. So that might have been around the time that they changed everything up. Heavenly Sword, Enslaved, and DMC Devil May Cry is a little different. The main character's not redhead. Wears a lot of red.
Les. A whole lot of history. A whole lot of so-called truth. A whole lot of noise. It's not pablum, Les. It's poison.
What happened? You alright? Okay.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
Oh, I kind of stopped watching to go read. Thank you for fast forward. Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. The combat does look more strategic, beat 'em up. But also, Assassin's Creed's new combat system looks like the same way too, though. Which is one thing I don't like about the new Assassin's Creed. I got a fucking sword. I gotta hit this guy 50 times to kill him? You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be, like, aggravated of thinking. Yeah, but I mean, the whole idea of Assassin's Creed having rankings, like I could be a level 1 assassin fighting a level 30 guy, and if I have to stab him like a million times to kill him, that's a little stupid. Yes, the combat in old Assassin's Creed games were simple, but that was the whole point. You're a fucking assassin. You should be killing people so easily. Yeah. If people wanted detailed combat systems, that's what games like Demon's Souls and Dark Souls are for. I like the combat in Demon's Souls and all that too. It's just, you know, not even that. The whole idea of a save system being 40 minutes behind is stupid as hell. There's only so many times I can restart 40 minutes back and redo the same fight over and over again before I give up. You have to get past the beginning parts to do that.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Still.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
From my save point to the boss fight, it was 40 minutes. So it didn't matter if I turned off or died. I had to restart 40 minutes every time. And enemies were always
out of core
respawn.
control. Alpha clearance overridden.
So if I killed everyone and then ran back to save, when I walked back, all the enemies were back.
Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of...
So the reason why everyone is like natives and like not really, they've regressed on culture. Apollo is supposed to be where all technology and information is. That it was supposed to be like downloaded into all the newborn people, or as like a training class, teaching class. This Ted Faro guy destroyed Apollo 3 minutes after Gaia was finished being created because he didn't want to spread a disease to the cure of new humans because he didn't want to give them the opportunity to remake robots.
Culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocents, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert.
Focus.
Platinum atmosphere.
Oh, that kills everyone in this room. To stop them from being created. Oh, shit. This guy's fucked up.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the world we're living in.
A monument to
Not oblivion. The Master Override. It's so small.
now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Zavala. He's one of the guys that used to work for the bad guys that worshipped the robot machines, but he was more of a curious guy. He always liked the
Is
whole,
that good?
Try not to fall to your death.
those
Master
who came
Override
before.
doesn't
Oh
override
shit! He said
gravity.
try not to die to your death. And, oh, I made it! Oh shit! How did I do that? That was impressive. But so he's like, he loves knowledge and learning new shit. And he's jealous how she's able to open all these doors he's been looking at for 19 years, trying to get in. He likes to hide and come out later. But like, yeah. It tells me I'm going the wrong way. I think I am. Shit, I went backwards. You just look familiar.
You're
See, there he is.
here.
For a moment,
What?
our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a Titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead.
Oh, I know.
It couldn't speak when I found it. Until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location. The surrounding geography. Who controlled the land.
Probably tech.
Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the Eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot. With my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus, and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus, inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature. And usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
You've done terrible things, Silence. But you've also done what you could to undo them. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
To be clear, Aloy, I would...
Really?
I've done all I can. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough.
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
There are no shadows under the noonday sun. Forced to live by.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them, god, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the...
Aloy. Allow me to... If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death...
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Now, it will take time to prepare our
I don't know about everything.
quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Prep word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Arpat, Minik.
For me.
Don't be so high.
The ridge will be the front line.
Yes, bolstered by some of the Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the... You're welcome to tour the...
And the spire. Erend and the Ven...
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together, and a number of the Nora have also arrived at the spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal... Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is...
Exactly. So, if there's more... Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you.
Visit both defense sites. We prepare preparations at the ridge.
Have you just polished that armor, was it?
Of course.
Isn't that a little...
What?
Nothing.
Out with it, woman.
Forget I said anything. You look very...
Aloy,
You did, Teb. But have your wounds...
honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry, I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made... I could get used. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these... Aloy? When you whip...
She didn't need to.
Maybe we can.
Only justice Durval deserves is at the tip of a spear.
Yeah, he was one of the kids at the beginning of the game that you could buy stuff from. What's up, berries?
What's going on?
Nothing. Nothing. How's that platinum coming along?
The hardest part is being Jason 1,000 times.
1,000 times. Play it a lot longer than it should be. Yep.
I'm gonna have a couple more things to do.
101. Max rank.
Yeah, I've been 101 for a while. I still gotta be a counselor 1,000 times, but I gotta be close to that. Jason 1,000 times, I need 13 kills. I gotta be close to that. On the counselor.
You're not even close to the Jason one yet.
Bruh, I got the 666. 666 counselor. Yeah, 666 counselor dead, and the next level is 13 kills. Yeah, once. But I gotta kill him myself.
For the
I was
trophy,
just-
yeah.
Greetings, Aloy.
I was
Don't.
in the group.
She doesn't.
I gave my word.
So.
I've seen.
I need 2 more of those
You
for
really
the
want to know?
badge,
All right.
but I need
I'm in a
one
foreign land,
killing
a
myself
tainted
with
land,
Bobby.
defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. And you, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. Is that why you...
No. And
I think the god...
So am I.
That's 1,000 times, Jason.
So who are these guys? They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that even mean?
It's when the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot.
Is that supposed to sound scary or something?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I usually skip the
Cars
talking
are
goes a
always
little too
yammering about
slow.
sun and
I usually do
shade.
skip through most
Well,
of them.
if they used to be...
Aloy, what are we up against?
and if they get...
That's... It sounds like our... At the front of the line! And why?
I'm reading the subtitles.
And what are we gonna hit him like a hammer to...
missing
Damn right! You hear that? And we're here for you.
Thank you, Eric.
Only if we win.
That's what I do in most games, though. If it lets me skip it, like in Fallout, in Skyrim, that's what I do.
I downloaded that Proving Grounds. It's a free army game. America's Proving Grounds.
Isn't that like? Oh, never mind. Not what I'm thinking.
It's like get the XP out, plant the bomb type shit.
I was thinking like, isn't that
Yeah.
a Tony Hawk game? But it is.
No, it's 8-on-8 army game. It's pretty good for free. Not bad.
Did you download the Until Dawn free game? Because it disappears Tuesday.
Yeah. Put it in my library. It stays there if I put it in my library, right?
Yep.
Even if I haven't downloaded it.
Yep.
I did that today. But I do have Until Dawn. So I haven't gotten the trophy yet.
A lot of the trophies on there is like for making your decision
How
choices.
many men do you think you'll kill in the battle,
Decision
Ethan?
choice.
As many as I have to.
Oh.
I love it when you say things like
Getting,
that.
like,
It's so...
There's
What?
Yeah, there's two
Wonderful.
specific ending trophies. One is beating the game with everyone alive, and another one's beating the game with everyone dead. And it's not like you can just have them die anyway. You have to have certain people die at certain times to get everyone to die in one gameplay.
Well, it damn near shows you how to kill motherfuckers, how they supposed to die when you get the little cheeky thing.
You're the hunter from...
No. Alright. And all.
Elita. I'm helping, so I can't... Hello, we speak. I should give you the... Thank you.
Little Huntress. No. Can I... I've been beat at the... I said I... And I...
I'm gonna be one of them.
But that's what I said like about SOCOM Confrontation. I was like, hey, no, not everyone's gonna get this shit.
Huh. More thicker, I suppose. More of a gear. Do all awesome inoperate Petroforge. Marat asked me to check.
Can I try?
Everybody wants.
You fucking believe baseball's just as hard? I've been playing baseball 2 years.
Sports games in general are hard.
It hits nice and wide. No need to aim it like a bow. Range is good. Try the next.
Basketball is pretty, like, not hard, but long. They take forever. Madden, UFC. I remember Fight Night had a ridiculous trophy. You had to be the #1 ranked person in the whole multiplayer.
Oh no.
Elder Scrolls Online has a similar one also. #1 player on the leaderboard. It's like, what the fuck? I didn't talk to everybody. God damn it. Check this shit.
Great. Shit.
I don't know what's funnier, that they did that or that me and Aries did the exact same thing at the exact same time.
That's just too much motherfucking shit. Somebody had too much time on their hands. You know what I'm gonna do, man? I'm gonna put everybody's name on this bitch.
Talana, I'm your... I leave... Are you...
Your risk...
Then I...
It's settled.
Name it.
Leave the biggest...
I just have to talk to every fucking person here. Oh, Spice, I forgot, I didn't finish saying, but Delirious puts up a video at the start of each year about his most funniest moments from the previous year. So I was just watching his 2016 one, and that shit was hilarious. It's like an hour-long video, but I laughed all the way through. Huh? Yeah. Let's see if I can find it again. Some of them I already watched, because like, it has the Michael Myers one from that, kill game. I forgot what it's called, Dead by Daylight. Where he's like, no, leave me alone. He's like floating away with her ass in the air. He's like, whoa, what the hell?
You know you're a noob in Jason if you don't put a fucking trap by the fucking fuse house. Especially when you're dealing with me. That should be your #1 priority.
Kinda get a point. That's like the first thing I teleport to. Hey, did you watch the movie of the week for Destiny 2? The NovaBomb.com, the Arc Strider dropped the base, the Praise Power Amp. Oh man, you missing out. Those are some funny ass videos. Where the fuck is this? Where? What's his name? Delirious. Oh, Delirious 2016 best random and funny moments. I don't know half the games he's playing on this, but it's funny. Oh, I did send the Stop Yelling at Me Shax one. That was funny. The guy uses a golden gun, uses all 6 shots to kill Dawnblade and Arc Strider, and at the end of the second kill, Shax just goes, yes!
The guy or the cartoon
the guy in the game, the Crucible dude, Shax, Lord Shax, he's like, yeah!
Your friend, the Vanguard, keeps looking over.
Did they stop ever doing that Battlefield shit series like you always watching all the time?
Oh, the Battlefield friends? Nah, they're on a little season break right now. I'm gonna try to put the volume up so you can hear this scream. Are you watching the Power Ammo one right now?
It rises taller than the highest tree.
These cards.
War Chief Son.
The no. I will rob. Do not be.
Yeah. You're back.
And Shadow have machines with them. Terrible machines.
Who leads the attack? Is it Helis? Damn it. And the Karja in Shadow.
Here's to Avad, huh? We may dress a bit too fancy, but he's made a place in the Sundom for the Oscar.
Dress a bit too fancy, but he's made a place in the Sundown for the Osira.
Charcoal was smoked in a dozen forges. Good work.
In that one where it goes slower, yeah. When the Nova Bomb blows up, it has the little orbs that spread out and seeks targets aggressively. I don't think people realize how overpowered the Nova Bomb can be.
Roland's apartment.
Warlock.
Feels empty.
Best character in the game.
Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
I remember something he had said a long time ago. That he's the best player in the game. Can't remember who said it, but it's been said.
I'm pretty sure the Warlock was the character I died the most with.
Pretty sure that damn Hunter is the one I died the most with too.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure if we look at your raid stats, you died more with your Warlock.
If so, it's only because I played with him.
How could you sleep?
No,
Elizabeth,
no.
A weight like this.
All
pressing
those
on
deaths just so you could do a self-res?
What did you, Rost? After you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
I'm on the final mission, bitches.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Something's telling me to let this dude just go on and hope they don't police him.
Why?
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
It's not with smoke.
Then what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says!
Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire!
The other reason I'm trying to also platinum this spice. Sony sends you a special avatar. Yeah. Wait, this dude still ain't dead yet? Oh, I guess not. Oh shit! Throw punch.
No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
She's ready for this fight. Oh shit, badass!
Out of the you have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in a sun ring back.
Why did you fight?
Where are you hiding?
Oh, come on, hit!
Is inevitable.
Not really.
Only endless night opens.
It's like a shield, regenerative shield. What the fuck did he just shoot me?
He's too dangerous and close.
Meridian must run red to be cleansed.
It's giving way!
What are you before the terror of the sun?
The one who will take you down!
I am chosen. You came from nothing.
Can't let him in close.
Yo, Jesus Christ.
You will die on nothing.
Ah, I got him.
I am chosen. This was not meant to be.
None of this was meant to be Helis. You made it happen. Followed your orders, butchered so many, and for what? To die on your knees, used like a pawn by a power you don't even understand?
You pity me?
Turn your face to the sun.
Damn, that was a violent, quick thrust.
breath and prepare.
Raise arms again! West!
It's the west. It's the... Oh, there it is.
Door, girl! Look out!
Oh shit, almost suicide.
Here it comes. Better move.
From the sky!
How is that? Time to go.
Destroyer fire incoming!
Incoming. Gotta drop it and move.
Oh, that did like no damage.
Don't want to be here when that hits.
Press T-Rex one next. Nope. Oh.
Incoming!
Got caved in. What is he dragging?
Aloy! 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 By all mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they...
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Teb. I've gotta go.
Now you face their true son, Shadow Demons. Take the fight to the Spire, Aloy. Meridian will hold, or my marks of honor mean nothing.
Clear that up later.
My strength is not yet spent. I earned it by ice and snow.
Sound like she was dying.
It's begun. Hades is transmitting.
That doesn't look good. Oh, little kid. It was at that moment that kid realized he still needs diapers. Am I right? It's like Siva.
If Hades has started the signal, it must have gotten through the defenses. Nora. It's Vanguard. I have to get up there.
Climb? What the flying hell is wrong with you?
Gotta keep going. Keep pushing. I knew this wouldn't be easy. So no holding back.
Aloy! It's Aloy! We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me.
Not alone.
It's my fight.
We were about to go over the top anyway. Right.
Hawk and Thrush, let's go.
I should stock up. Last chance.
Arrival of entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission.
At that point in the game where you fight, change your fight style.
Precise. Presence of entity has been accounted for.
Probably there. Girl, I don't think hydrogen is good.
Get ready.
They are slain! Our arrows were true! Time enough to beat the machines back.
down the last corrupted.
With the time I've got left, I can do this.
That seems like, doesn't it?
That's it.
Yeah.
My way's clear.
Finish it, Aloy! Finish it now!
System threat imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
Purge 80. Oh! Electric Boogaloo 2.
Master Override armed. To activate state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging extinction protocol.
That kid still ain't dead? Actually, yeah, with that motion. The posture. Oh, God. See, you're just as wrong when you were picking on me from back on Ghost Recon for leaving that kid behind. Oh, God. And a kill zone reject. If that's the way the game ends, then well.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. to serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit.
Yeah. So I guess the one that you find in the underground basements, like just a prototype, and the mother's wearing the actual real one.
That's all I've got for now, Gaia.
Which is why you don't actually have infinite health.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Uh-oh. Oh. So it's credits. I thought they were setting up a part 2. Wait, is that underwater? They could be. Like, as the credits roll, it might be building up to something, but it looks like it's underwater with the way the shit's all floating around. Or it's just dust particles. Damn, they got 6 leads for combat design. I won't get my platinum after this. I have to do one last stupid shit. I have to go knock down little things around the whole maps. There's like 23 things to knock down. They don't pop up on your map, and I don't know which one's already knocked down. Yeah. I knocked down a lot at the beginning of the game, but then I was like, let me look up a guide. It's like, oh, there's stuff literally throughout the whole game, and there's no map. Oh, fuck Grazer training dummies. 23 down the hall. I'll follow this power picks guide. Bless you. game has too many people on it. Huh. The girl who does the voice of Aloy? Are you serious? That just lit up? I wasn't looking at the screen. Maybe there was something else, but oh well. No? Okay. I guess I could skip this part at least. Oh, there's the scene. Uh-oh. Don't touch it. Don't go to it. No. Oh my god. That thing went down into Zavala.
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
The fuck is that giant spider? You see it? The big ass thing? Anyways, the girl who does Aloy's voice is Tiny Tina. Borderlands. Yeah. And she did Cassie Cage in Mortal Kombat, but okay. Congratulations on defeating Hades and protecting Gaia's dream of an Earth reborn. The state of the world has been restored to just before the looming shadow prior to the final battle. You keep all loot and experience from your successful playthrough. Additional new funds will be unlocked for any option to play the game again from the beginning. Follow it. see, am I missing anything else? Bless you. I am missing one other one, a hidden trophy. What is it? Let's go to PS and profiles. If it's something really stupid, that's all I'm saying. It's gonna be Spice's fault. Are you serious? Unlocked and used the overrides for 7 different types of machine. Motherfuckers. Motherfuckers. I ain't got time for that shit. I don't remember which ones I've overridden. Oh, okay, this shouldn't be that hard. I hope not. Okay, this is gonna be annoying. Ross's house should be 7 dummies. Those 7. I remember a time I thought I wouldn't be able to beat this game. Yes, it really was. In that case, I'm not blaming you. I'm blaming Destiny. Because, you know, it had its hooks on me to not give me a chance to play anything else. Yo, this loading is like the definition of ridiculous. The bar looks filled. I'm about to PS button quit out and go back in.
I'm back. Just in case y'all was talking. I wasn't here to listen.
Didn't even know you were gone.
Oh, you knew.
No.
I can feel it.
No, we thought you pulled. We thought you pulled an Aries and just left without saying anything.
I was still didn't lead the group.
Did you? Did you now? Have you killed a lot of people?
I didn't shave, shit, showered, all types of shit. God, it's Friday.
Bless you.
Well, it won't be until tomorrow, thanks. But Friday, you get the Pamela tapes on Friday. So I'm about to get them on.
I was about to say, if you haven't seen the Pamela tapes by now, there's something wrong. But then you meant from Friday the 13th, so never mind.
You get a chance to get on Friday. The day it comes out. It's on Friday.
It's funny, Spice, originally Hades was supposed to be named Ares, but they didn't want to be too similar to their fellow Sony company of God of War. Yeah, I'm PS button quitting out. This is the most ridiculous loading I've ever seen.